Okay, sixth graders, superstars, you are going to be now coding this look pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over into the other tab here on the left called style. Okay. You'll see some stuff already here. I'm going to delete this actually except for the top one. So let's just start with this. I don't want to make the background white. You're going to pick a color here. Come up to your image that you have over on the left-hand side. If you click on it, you'll see different color options that match your photo. So you can go ahead. I'm going to make my background this light green color. So I'm going to copy that hashtag right there, copy, come back over to my style, change the word from white to that hashtag. So you can see that mine is perfect. Okay. I want to tackle that image because that's really bothering me. So I'm going to type IMG, which represents that image tag. I'm going to change the width of it. You might not have to change the width of your picture depending on how big it was when you picked it. I scaled it down to 300 px, which is pixels. Okay, so I made it much smaller. Okay, so that it's easy to see. I'm also going to play around and give the image a border. So we're going to do border. I'm going to do solid, and you can choose solid or the word dashed. Okay. I'm going to choose a pixel number like 5 pixels, 6 pixels, 7 pixels, 8 pixels. And I also need a color for this. I'm going to come back to that image. I'm going to choose, oh, the yellow disappeared. I wonder if it changes every time I click on it. That's interesting. It had a yellow at one point. I'm going to choose, and I liked that yellow. Shoot. Um, I'm going to choose I'm going to try and get the yellow actually with my picker tool, color picker. And from a page here, I'm going to get that yellow here. Okay. I've copied it. You can choose one of your colors from here or a different hashtag if you want. And I'm going to paste that right here. There's that yellow border. I'm going to increase the size of my border. I don't really like 5 pixels. Maybe I make it 9 so that you can see it better. Okay. End it with a semicolon. Every line, I have to add one up here. Every line, oh, I deleted it. That's right. Every line will have a semicolon at the end of it. Okay. I'm also going to add, I want to round the edges of that border. So I'm going to do a border radius. You can do one too if you'd like. And I'm going to set it to 25%. This is done in either percent or pixels, your choice, and round the edges. And you can play around with the numbers. If you don't like it that curved, you can do 15. Okay. To curve the edges. I'm now going to tackle my H1, which is the words Miss Watts. So I want to make that font size bigger. Oop, and it's lowercase, all lowercase font size. And you can see it comes up. I can use it like that. I'm going to say 100 px and see what happens. I kind of like it like that. Okay. I want to add a color to this text. And you can see some come up, or you can go back to the picture. I'm going to use this bright green from mine, copy, come back to the style, paste it in there, add a semicolon at the end. I can change the font of my paragraph if I want by typing the piece. These are called selectors. So come down, close that one, brackets, enter P, and then the open squiggle bracket. I'm going to do font size here. Okay. And maybe this one's 50 pixels, smaller than my heading. Oop, I don't like how big that is. Maybe 25 px. I like that. Okay. I'm going to fix how far it is away from my H1. Margin top, negative 15 px. I just wanted to move it up a little bit, negative 25 px, negative 50 px, just to play around with that. Okay. Just because there was a gap there that I didn't like. I could put color, a background behind my list. So maybe I want my list, my ordered list, OL, to have a background. And I can make that another one of these colors that I like. I'm going to do this bright green. So copy that, come in here, paste it, paste. There you go. If I only wanted the background to be behind these list items, I could change that, copy, and put it. You just have to change which one you're putting it with. So list item. and then it would be there, but I think I like it better in the other one. Okay, so it goes across the whole screen. My H2, I might want to have the same background so that that whole section, it's an an H2, so that the whole section has that background. So I'm just going to copy, paste that one in. Okay, I like that. Like that. I have this question down here, which is an H3. So maybe I want to do a font for that. H3, a font size. 30 pixels. Okay, so scroll down. What's your favorite candy? Um, and maybe I want to give it a font family to change what type of font it is so that they see it, font family. And I can pick from these that they give me a choice. Maybe fantasy. What's your favorite candy? Okay, making sure I add those semicolons at the end of every line. I can play around with that submit button. So you can make one for the button. If you want to give the button a color and text color, button, background. Um, maybe I want to make the button that yellow color too, that my border is. That would be fun. Image, I'm going to copy it from there. Copy, background, paste, so that the button, okay, I'm going to give the button what we call padding to make it bigger. That's in pixels. Oh, this Watts did not make that right. Ooh, padding. And let's make it 10 pixels. That should make it bigger. Now I see how the button is bigger. I also want to make maybe that submit, not the submit, but the input box bigger. So I'm going to do input and do padding on that too. Input. And then, oh, input, not input. Input. And then padding. Maybe 10 pixels on that too to make them the same size. So you can see, there it is. That looks nice. You could put a background color on this. Maybe I want the background of that to be the same as the OL maybe, or whatever. I like that purple color. I wish we could get that. Let me use my color picker from this purple. Let's see if I can find the purple. No. I don't know if I can get the purple. It is, oh, not going to happen for me. Maybe if I find Jujubes, Jujubes. Let's see if I can find that picture again and find it just on the internet. That purple color. So if I come here to the picture, nope. Color picker. So there we go. Okay, picked it. Come back to my coding. And I'm going to put background, that color. There we go. And now I can scroll down. Doesn't even look like that purple though. That's kind of fun. I don't know if there's anything else. You can play around with other features if you like. Put borders on things, add padding to things, anything else that you want to do. When you are finished playing around and creating it, the colors in the space that you want, you can go ahead and submit this. What you're going to submit is a screenshot of your HTML code. So this screen, I would screenshot this. And then you can screenshot your CSS code. You have to zoom out if you can't see it all on one screen. So Control minus. And then if I hit this and zoom out, you can go ahead and actually, I feel like if you just share this link up at the top, I'll let you just submit the link to a discussion board and then Ms. Watts can click on the link. So if you copy the link from up at the top on the white bar and paste it to the discussion board that I post, I'll be able to click and see your site, okay, and look through your code myself. And that's everything. And enjoy.